everybody, I'm really excited about today's video. We are going to be making a lot of food, and a lot of it will be things that I will put in the freezer so I can get out all along, because life lately has been super busy and I know it's just about to get busier with the house and when we move into the camper. There's several different things that we're going to be making today, so follow along. And first I wanted to show y'all our Azure haul that we just had. Hey everybody, I just wanted to show y'all what I got in my Azure haul. I just got back with it a few minutes ago. So first thing I'll show you, I got another big bag of the all-purpose flour. I really liked it this last time that I ordered it, and I had run out. My mom had ordered some too, and so I had actually borrowed 2 of those jars full before this order came in. So I'll show y'all what else I got. So this I'm excited about. This is an oatmeal raisin organic cookie dough, and it is the Azure Hearthstone brand. I saw a lot of good reviews, clean ingredients, and it sounds really good. I thought it would be nice to just cut off some whenever we wanted a quick snack. So I got the oatmeal raisin. They had chocolate chip. I think they had some kind of molasses one, and they may have had another one too, but I figured I would start with oatmeal raisin because that's one of our favorites. Completely unnecessary, but I really wanted to try it. I couldn't even remember everything I ordered. I bought an organic golden pineapple, and I'm excited about that too. I had forgotten I ordered that. I wanted to try some new things, and then I needed to restock on some of the stuff. Here is the sales flyer. I'll probably look through that this evening. I got vanilla extract organic. It's the Azure Market brand. I got 2 of the organic chocolate chips, semi-sweet. We went through those pretty quick because of chocolate chip muffins for the kids and because of this granola bars I was making too. These are salted roasted peanuts, and I'm excited about that because, like I said in last week's video, I had bought just regular peanuts last time, so I was having to roast them myself. So this will be a lot quicker just to be able to make it into peanut butter, and it's already roasted. And then the last thing I got was small elbow pasta, organic, the Azure brand. I forgot that I got this. Super excited about that. It's the organic durum wheat semolina. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but clean and everything, and I'm really excited about that. It's really hard to find small elbow macaroni for some reason that's organic, or at least it is around here. So I wanted to give an update. I'm gonna get a little closer. I wanted to give an update on how it was at pickup. So the very first time that I ordered, I wasn't able to go, and a lady that picked up at the same place, she picked up for me. And then the second time, Jason picked up, and if y'all remember in that video, it took forever to get all of our stuff, and for everybody to get all their stuff, because the driver didn't unload the pallets. He just handed one thing down at a time. And so it took, I think Jason said, a little over an hour. Well, today I'm really glad that they did it different because it was 91 degrees. It was at 2:45, so it was a really hot part of the day. And thankfully when I got there, it was a different driver, so I'm not sure if it'll always be this way, but this driver had the truck so he could lower the pallets, and we had like 3.5 pallets, and it only took like 20 something, probably like 25 minutes at the most, and it was super quick. Everybody was buzzing about it, like super excited about it, and trying to tell the leader that that's what we always wanted. So I'm hoping that they'll listen, and that's how it'll always be, because they actually, a lady told me that that was the first time that anybody had ever unloaded the pallets, and normally it's like it was when my husband went. So I really don't want to have to wait that long. If you can tell, I've got both KitchenAids out. I am baking up a storm. I'm actually decorating a bunch today, so I quickly ran to go get that, and I was really hoping and praying that it wouldn't take too long. So I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna start decorating cakes again, but I wanted to show y'all what I got today. I am gonna start out by making my loaf bread dough so it can go ahead and be rising, and then I will kind of multitask all along. I'm gonna be putting some bacon in the oven so it can go ahead and be baking, and I'll catch some water in the sink so I can just kind of wash dishes all along as I need to, and then I will probably move on to making waffles. So it's just going to be a lot to do today, but hopefully it will prep us for the rest of the week and some of the stuff for the rest of the month. My Skylight calendar came in handy today because I used it all day long, and I use my phone to film, so I can't use that for the recipes, so the Skylight is perfect. Okay, so we have the bread dough rising. I've got my bacon in the oven, and now I am going to start working on my waffles. Evie's favorite thing for breakfast are these waffles, and they remind me a lot of an Eggo waffle, but even better. And she asks for them basically every morning, except for if my mama has given her some chocolate chip muffins for breakfast, and she'll ask for that. But other than that, she has to have waffles basically every morning. Okay, the light is on. There's the waffles. I'm trying to straighten up a little bit. Okay, baby. Y'all can have these 2 waffles. They come right out. And my kids eat half of the waffles before I can get them in the freezer, I feel like. And I just got the first batch of bacon out of the oven. I'm about to start a second batch. I just kind of multitask while I'm doing the waffles, because the waffles take forever since I only have a small waffle maker. That's okay. I can do other things too. And they are best fresh. These are really good when you put them in the or in the toaster too, though. So I'll just freeze a big batch and then get them out in the mornings for the kids. While we're waiting,
Hi.
Here is our first yellow squash that we got from our garden. And our zucchini was really good too. I cool them on a cookie rack because if you just stack them or just put them on a plate, they seem to get really soggy and not nearly as good. This is the last of the waffles. See, I overfilled some of these, and I'll just y'all, we'll leave this open over here. This is always super exciting to see. Now, we'll just let these cool for a little bit, and then I will get them in freezer bags. I always put a small piece of parchment, unless I forget, in the bottom of my bread, just to try to help make sure it doesn't stick. My loaf bread just finished rising in the bowl, and it's looking good. I just kind of try to make this the bottom so that it'll look like this. And now it has to rise, I believe it's another hour. And then it'll be ready to bake. I am gonna make potato buns today, and I've only made them one other time, and I did a double batch, and they lasted a long time because they are just as good out of the freezer, if not better. They are so good. So I have 1 cup of mashed potatoes that I had in the freezer for this bread, so I'm gonna have that. And then last night we had something that had potatoes on it, and so I went ahead and got these peeled, but I'm gonna go ahead and slice these and get these boiling, and then I will make the potato bread. And it's pretty easy to do, and it's so delicious. I found the best recipe. All these recipes I'm gonna try to put in the description. These potatoes are already washed, so I'm just gonna slice them right into the pot. They've cooled off enough now. This is so nice because there are so many mornings that this is what Evie wants for breakfast, and it is so nice to just be able to pull this right out of the freezer, and this will last a little while. It won't last as long as you think, and usually me and Jason don't even eat any except for on the day that I make them, and I only ate one just as a little snack today. I tried to keep the kitchen clean throughout the day, that way it wouldn't be so rough at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay. Those upstairs. Hey, Liam. Hey, Liam.
Okay. These potatoes are done. You literally just add all of the ingredients together into here and like in the order that it was listed. Coating the sides of the bowl in avocado oil. And this has got to be covered and sit for an hour. The hardest thing about saving bacon for later is not eating all of it before you need it. The potato buns have to rise for an hour. This is how it's looking. I've gotten a lot done today so far. I've gotten the waffles made, waffle mix ready. I've got the loaf bread made. I've got the bacon baked for our BLT sandwiches that we'll have later in the week. And for the pizzas that I'm going to be making, a couple of them, one or two of them are going to be like meat lovers pizza. And I feel like I have some other stuff that I got done too, but I just can't think about it or think of what it is. I did have to go to the store to get some of the pizza sauce and the sausage and different things. I just got back from that. Oh, the other thing was the potato buns. They are on their last rise and they're about to go in the oven in just about 5 minutes and then they'll be done. So that's huge because there are a ton of them. So we'll have lots of extra. We're gonna have hamburgers one night this week and then I will freeze the rest and just get them out as I need them. And they are just so good still. So now I'm gonna start working on the pizza. And I haven't ever made the pizza to freeze, but this is like the best pizza dough that I've found. So I'm really excited about it, but we're gonna have pizza tonight for supper. And then I'm also making a bunch to freeze. Some of them I think I'm gonna make miniature for the kids for lunches, and then others I'm going to make large for suppers and stuff. So let's get back to work. I used a lot of my Azure flour just today. So I will definitely be ordering more next month, I'm sure. I ran out of regular salt and I forgot to get any when I went to the store, and this took absolutely forever. I edited out like 99% of this, but it took forever. The potato buns came out beautiful. When they're warm, I just put butter on the top of them, and that just really makes them even more delicious. Y'all have to try this recipe. My mother-in-law and father-in-law gave me this KitchenAid when we first got married, gave me and Jason this KitchenAid, and that was almost 10 years ago in October, and it still runs really well, and it has been doing a lot of work because I do bake all the time, and now I bake even more because I've been baking our own bread and everything, and it is a lifesaver. I got this Snow Creek. It's mild country pork sausage, all natural, no artificial ingredients, minimally processed, no preservatives, no additives, and no MSG. It's a local farm around here, and I actually got it from Ingles, but they sell it. And I am going to go ahead and do 3, some for pizza, and then I will freeze whatever we don't use, and we can use it in other things like sausage gravy. And this is mild, but they do have hot too. And then in here, I'm going to put some chicken so it can just be searing and cooking, because I'm going to do Caesar salads sometimes this week. I wanted to go ahead and get the chicken chopped up so it could cool, and then I could get it in the fridge. Not only was the KitchenAid mixer mixing up dough, but it also had to grate the cheese, so it definitely worked all day today. This is the cheese that we got from Azure Standard, and it is delicious, and it also melts really well. So this is what we always use for our pizza, and I will definitely be ordering this again, probably in my next order. This pizza dough rose so much. This was a double batch in each of these, and so I knew it would rise a lot, but I didn't realize it would be that tall. I have never done this before, so I'm just following instructions and hoping that the internet is right. I made some of these way too big, I feel like. Those miniature pizzas, some of them looked really thick, but I have done this dough in a thick crust, and because you can make 2 regular crusts or 1 thick crust, and the thick crust was so good. So I think it'll be fine that those are kind of thick. Okay, so all of those that I'm gonna do pre-made are cooling right now, and now me and Jason are gonna work on our actual pizzas for tonight's supper. So you can see we do, one is just pepperoni, and then one is a meat liver, so it's pepperoni, sausage, and it'll be bacon. I can tell I'm tired because I'm like struggling.
And then we fold it in the pan, right?
Yeah. This is the pepperoni that I got. It's Hormel uncured pepperoni, no nitrates or nitrates added, 100% natural, no preservatives. It's the best that we have found when it comes to pepperoni. Oh, I'm getting fancy.
It just makes it look nice, and it kind of holds the pepperoni down. One random.
That's from the shredder.
Right.
Okay, Evie.
Here's mine. The better one.
Right. Jason was a sweetheart, and after he got off work, he helped me finish putting the pizzas together, and that sped it up a good bit. While our pizza was baking that we were going to eat that night, we just went ahead and finished up the rest of these pizzas. It really didn't take that long, and I am really excited now that I have them in the freezer. This is honestly one of the best pizza crusts I have ever had, and I would definitely recommend it. Y'all have to give it a try at least once, and I think you'll agree with me. I read up on the instructions of how I was supposed to store this in the freezer and wrap it with plastic wrap first, and then some people said to put aluminum foil over that just to help prevent freezer burn. So I did go ahead and do that too and write down what each item was. Okay, it is the end of the day and I am worn out, and I'm also super excited about everything that I got done today, and I want to show y'all. This is enough for Liam and Evie to each have one mini pizza. Those are usually the lunches. We've got a pepperoni, a sausage and pepperoni, another sausage and pepperoni, and another pepperoni pizza. That'll be 2 meals worth. Well, we make 2 pizzas for supper and then we have leftovers the next day. So that'll make more than that. We've got bacon that will be prepped for the BLTs, and then we used bacon bits on the pizza for tonight. This will be chicken for our salads this week. We've got a loaf of bread. I made more waffle mix, a ton of potato buns. That'll last us a while. And a thing of waffles. So that is a lot of food and a lot of stuff for the future. And that is super exciting. That was a lot of work, but it is very exciting and it feels very fulfilling now to look at it and see everything that is just ready to just stick in the oven or heat up really fast or eat on your salad. So that's really exciting. All right, I will see y'all next week. Bye.